do not, please, for the love of Daisy Jones and the Six, do not tell me how the book ended. I don't want to know, because I'm definitely going to read it. Okay, I got all my favorites. I got my favorite heated blanket. I want my own heated blanket. My favorite sweatshirt, my favorite hat. That's not on right. Favorite tea. And one of my favorite mugs. I got my humidifier going and my tissues. I think I'm ready. Oh, this is so sad. I'm so excited, but it's so sad in this title. I don't like the title.
One eternity later.
Hi, dolls. Welcome back. And if you were new, hello, my name is Jessie. And today, we are going to react to Season 1, Episode 10 of Daisy Jones and the Six, Rock and Roll Suicide. And this is the finale. This is the finale. I think I feel safe reading the synopsis of the episode. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do.
I 100% do not feel safe right now.
I don't want to be spoiled. I think I can, because we all know where this is going, right? The final show. In what will become their final performance, Daisy Jones and the Six perform to a sold-out crowd at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. This is the story of that fateful day and how their lives were forever changed as a result.
I have chills.
I just got chills reading that. Oh, I gotta put my lights in. Oh, I can't put my lights in. I don't have enough plugs. My blanket and my humidifier are more important.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
All right, let's jump in, but before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things here. Ring the link bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube and addition more. Don't forget to follow us on all social media at star_chef_productions or at Jessie Dobbie for Twitter. But without further ado, this is Season 1, Episode 10 of Daisy Jones and the Six, the finale, Track 10, Rock and Roll Suicide. Chicago, here we are. On October 4th, 1977, Daisy Jones and the Six performed to a sold-out crowd at Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. Isn't this how we started?
If you'd have told me that morning that it would be our last show, I mean, I would have laughed.
God, they're all... Whoa, why does he have a black eye?
I was having such a good time, man. I didn't want to see it.
Like, I knew what was going on. I didn't want to see it.
There's still a lot you don't know.
We're so happy to be here tonight.
Can you just take her?
Not 4:05, not 4:15, 4. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Is today the day where you don't lose your key?
I want you to think about how boring your life would be.
Sound
I
checks
know
at 3.
about Daisy Standard Time.
I've used that trick myself.
Thank you for saying yes.
Thank you for asking.
Just two chicks singing rock and roll.
There'll be 50,000 people out there, Daisy. It is not like the old days.
Yeah, I turned them down. I've always known my voice. I was just afraid to use it. They were saying no to the things that mattered.
Yeah,
My family.
they wouldn't let her be
My
herself.
heart.
And you did it for love.
Oh,
You sentimental.
Yes, I did.
I know, Daisy, right?
You okay?
No, she's
I
not.
don't think I can do this.
It's too painful.
You know, if it hurts you this much,
It's not worth
maybe
it.
you shouldn't.
I touched on this a little bit in the last reaction about how, like, Billy has his family, Billy has his brother, his mother, his wife, his child, his family to go back to once the fun on stage goes away, right? Daisy not only sees that, but, like, knows that that's what she's missing. It's like she not only goes back to an empty room or an empty bus, she knows that that's what she could have. It's not only seeing Billy have it, it's seeing that is, if Billy said yes to her, that all could be hers. She gets to watch her happiness every single day, and then she gets to watch it walk away. And that's even worse than not being able to be with him, is being able to see what your life could be.
Where's this even coming from?
I saw you.
It's what people want to see. It's an act. You know that.
Just tell me.
There were no people around there, Billy.
We have both done things.
There's nothing. What does that mean? We both done things.
That's
Actually, I
why
don't
he's
think
got
I
a
do.
black
What
eye.
things? I kissed her. It meant nothing.
Tell me you don't love her.
There you go.
Sorry,
No, stay. Stay.
Thinks we're having an affair.
You
She thinks I'm in
kind
love
of
with
are
you.
emotionally, and you are. What do you mean you think she thinks?
What did you say?
Astounding how much he can lie to his own self. Like, are you insane? Oh, Karen told him. This episode is freaking explosive.
I took care of it.
What are you talking about?
Graham, you never asked her what she wanted. I don't think if I was Karen, I would have done it without telling Graham, because Graham, she's in love with him. He is her partner. And for Graham, we have to think back to how he grew up and his life and what he experienced with his father. So him being able to be a father is probably like the most exciting thing in the whole world for him. And then to have that just completely ripped away and go and disappear is life-shattering. With that said, it's her body, her choice. And so if she wants to do that, it's her choice. And he never asked her what she wanted. He never asked her what her feelings on it were. He treated it positively and was like, oh, we'll make this work. Oh, this is happy. Oh, this and that. Oh, that. He never once said, how are you feeling about this? What are you thinking? So she felt really alone in the situation. So it's just, this whole episode's a freaking mess. The countdown is like killing me. Oh, Camila's coming for the truth because she can't get it from Billy.
He's telling you the truth, you know.
Yeah, nothing happened, but he's not telling her the truth when he says he's not in love with you.
He's with me out of some sort of obligation. Is that
That's
what it
not
is?
what I'm saying.
No,
He
it's
makes
actually
it
exactly
sound
what you're
like
saying. He's
it,
not with me
yeah.
because he loves me.
You are who he'll choose every
Not
fucking
fully,
time.
but not
And I
fully.
just...
And that's the problem.
You two are so much alike, you know that? You think you're these two lost souls just fumbling your way through the dark. You deserve each other.
Yeah. See, out of fair, oh my god, I feel like it's 16 minutes and I can't stop pausing, but there's like so much I have to say. Daisy's saying like, he's yours, he's always gonna pick you, he's yours. Yes, she's right, he is always gonna pick Camila, but not 100%, and that's her problem. That's Camila's problem, is I want my husband to be 100% devoted to me. I don't want him to be like 80% with me and then like 20% living in a la-la land of loving bliss on stage every freaking night, and then I have to worry for the rest of my life that one day he might not want to pick me anymore. And it's so frustrating. And Daisy, I feel like, sees that deep down inside, but it's still not fair to her either. It's oh my god, this is like a mess, man. I'm not gonna pause anymore, I swear. Like duct tape my hands to this coffee cup. Oh, okay. He's gotta know it was Eddie, right? Oh. He's gonna know it's Eddie. Okay.
Figured I should do it like a man. Tell you in person. I'm quitting the band.
Wow.
Re-recorded my parts? You think I wouldn't notice? One moment on stage, and you steal it from me at our hometown show.
Yep.
Tour ends. That's it, man. I'm out.
You have to deliver. And you can't deliver. You're just not good enough.
What a kid, man.
This is your fault, man! You did this!
Yep. Woo. Tell me she took them all. Oh my god, the letter. Are we gonna read the letter? It's pictures they always kept. Or by the piano.
Hi, Mom.
Margaret? Is that really you?
Oh my god. Don't f this up, Mom.
The pictures I sent? Making up stories, telling people you're an orphan? You're not an orphan, you selfish little
There are a million strangers out there who love me more than you ever did.
They don't really know you, now do they?
I honestly, oh my god.
I tried to tell you.
You said that you weren't sure?
No, I said I didn't want this.
She did say that, Graham.
You just didn't want to hear it.
Could it come with you? Held your hand?
She couldn't do
You
it. if
really
he
think
was
that would have
there.
made things easier?
Yeah, well, relationships aren't supposed to be easy, Karen. You're gonna be alone forever. You know that, right?
Do you have a machine or any way I can leave a message for when she's back? I just got in here!
Okay.
If there's any part of you that wants to make this work, come to the show tonight. Yeah, I need my girls.
Camila, this whole freaking time has been more than supportive.
Really?
He wants to drink.
man. I want to make sure you were taking all your pills. Is that the real reason you called?
No.
I love you, Teddy.
Hurry up, let's go! Billy done? Let me buy a drink. Bartender.
Is that Rod?
Anyone have a guess where they might be? Anyone?
I'm gonna say some stuff, all right? And you're gonna promise that you're not gonna hate me for it. You are in the biggest band in the world right now. This not
I
happen.
don't think Warren realized
To
like, how
anyone.
deep it goes.
I think I'm maybe looking for a little more out of life than you are.
I get what Warren's saying, and I agree 100% because he's right. They're very lucky. But what Warren doesn't realize, I don't think, is that how in love with Eddie and how long Eddie has been in love with Camila and all of that going on, that side of it. I don't think he realizes that. I also don't think that he really sees like how much Billy has kind of pushed him aside and done to him along the years. I get it, but
Where you going?
kind of siding
Me?
with Eddie on this.
I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll call my girlfriend, the movie star.
Unplugging this heated blanket. Everyone else is just getting so toasty, I don't need it. It's not about her wanting to make it work.
My sister and my best friend, Simone Jackson.
Are you okay tonight?
No.
I've never been okay, Rod.
8:33 showed up.
Camila.
Man, she's not here either.
Billy. Even if Camila does show up now, Billy's gonna be wasted.
You look scared, Rod, and you should be.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You don't like my makeup. You're drinking again.
Kisses Daisy on stage and Camila shows up, I'm gonna throw my goddamn computer monitor out the window.
like a Rolex. As good a
Can
man
you
as you,
just skip Eddie?
you'll ever meet. All right, wait. Let's try that again, shall we?
I love you, brother. You're done.
I'm done. I'm done.
Daisy
with Billy.
Jones, everyone.
She showed up. My ring notification went off. And I looked down at my phone for 2 goddamn seconds. Billy, you piece of shit. Why are you such an asshole? Eddie's trying to be... I feel like puking right now. I'm so scared.
She left me.
What?
She's leaving.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason you're doing this is because Camila left you?
Billy.
Why?
I love you. Just say you feel the same, and we'll be fine.
Karen, you love him, right? Whoa, wait, what? What? No, don't do me this right now. What? Your device is available. Internet bandwidth is too low for uninterrupted streaming or is experiencing... Why? Why? What is happening?
Calm down!
The internet froze.
Why? It's still playing, though.
For whatever reason, the whole house went out.
Turn off all of your things, Jason. I have 20 minutes of the finale left. Don't start anything. It said there's not enough support. So I think if I have like one thing going, it'll be okay.
Just say you feel the same, and we'll be fine.
I'm so sorry, Greg.
Are you serious?
This is who you are.
Let's be broken together.
That's not what she wants to hear.
Let's be broken.
Stop.
Just be together.
I don't
She's
want
not broken.
to be broken.
Right? And she said that to him. They were making the songs and she walked away. She said, I'm not broken. Might as well play Look at Us Now. What are you gonna lose?
Love doesn't have to be bombs and tears. Love can be peace. If you're lucky enough to find somebody who lifts you up, even when you don't deserve it, find someone who helps you see the light. This is a love song.
The first time she said that. He didn't go to her and be like, we can finally be together. He's like, let's be broken and done together.
Camila, wait!
Question is Camila gonna accept it?
Why'd Billy walk off?
Love, Rod,
What the
love.
hell's going on with everyone tonight?
A lot. Just watch the episode.
She just sees me. All of me.
And I know. I have loved you since I was 18 years old. You think I don't see every side of you?
It's over. Oh, Joel.
I remember that night. Both of you. I'd never
Jewel?
seen you cry before.
You were so little.
Oh.
I remember a lot more than you think, Dad.
I'll work for it. I promise.
He should be with Daisy, and I think that Camila should be
Nobody's
with
gonna
Eddie.
know. You've left family before.
I just really love this.
I remember thinking it would be okay.
Oh. He didn't want to give him the opportunity to try to make him stay. Graham's gonna leave too? He can't do it.
The chosen ones never know they are chosen.
I wanted to be a rock and roll star, travel the world and play music for strangers. And that's what I did.
Started a family. I got a wife and kids now who are my whole world. Probably still be pining after her if she hadn't been brutally honest.
I wasn't being honest with him.
I went and formed my own band.
You weren't bad.
Was it a punk
My
band?
life's
It was a
fine.
punk band.
It's totally fine.
Married Lisa back in '82. Still can't believe she said yes. No one asked me to sign their anymore, but Lisa sometimes, she'll, just to be nice.
Just
Ernie
to
and
be
I,
nice.
we opened this club. It's ours. Even get up there myself. Still brings the house down.
And I quit the business once and for all after that.
Rod's like, I can't handle this anymore.
But that's a story for another time.
Good for you, Rod.
Teddy died in '83.
He died doing what he
Doing
loved.
what he loved.
He did.
Just like he said he would.
They won't remember the music.
my sobriety, my daughter,
Oh.
is all because I left that night.
Everything that made Daisy burn made me burn.
Two halves in that way you almost never find with anyone.
Two natural disasters who needed to heal.
I know we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
At least not then.
I got out of rehab. Going to therapy took years. And I won your mother back. See you become the amazing woman you've become. And then when your mother got sick,
What? But Camila's there.
She was the reason I joined the band.
you know I would have been there at the funeral.
What?
She saw a future for me that I couldn't see for myself.
But she was the love of my life. I can say that now and know it's the truth.
But she's doing the interviews.
And I would hand it all back to you for one more minute with her.
What's crazy is that anyone even remembers the Six.
Classic rock station.
Do what, honey?
You know,
I don't know how your mother would have felt about that.
I do.
Did she do Camila's interviews in private? Like before?
You always look beautiful, Mom.
Wait a second. Uncle Graham, Rod. Are you talking to Daisy? I'd like you to. I'm happy for her. Well, I've always been her biggest fan.
Oh.
Tell your father to give her a call. We have had such a wonderful marriage. We chose each other, but nothing in life is ever as simple as we want it to be.
We don't deserve Camila. No one deserves
So
Camila.
one day, tell your father to give Daisy Jones a call. And tell Daisy Jones to answer. Those two still owe me a song.
Holy shit. I need a second to blow my nose. Nobody warned me how damn emotional this was gonna be. Actually, that's a lie. A lot of you in the comments warned me. My face is bright red. I look like Rudolph. I could do this. We're leaving it on frickin' Camila. I can do this. All right. There you have it. Episode 10, track 10, Rock and Roll Suicide, the finale of Daisy Jones and the Six. Holy cannoli. I loved this ending. I'm very curious. Do not, please, for the love of Daisy Jones and the Six, do not tell me how the book ended. I don't want to know, because I'm definitely going to read it. So don't spoil anything. Don't tell me how the book ended. I'm actually going to put this at the beginning of the video. Please don't tell me how the book ended, because I really loved that ending. I really, really loved that ending, and I'm very curious to see how authentic it is to the ending of the book. Wouldn't mind a different ending, but I really did love the way that they ended that. So the whole episode is just mass chaos. Everybody's fighting, everybody's angry, no one wants to show up, everyone wants to quit the freaking band. It's torment and torture and mass chaos, but it's like things that needed to be talked about and said for the longest time that hadn't been, and are just finally pouring out now. It's like no one could keep it in any longer, and it's just like it's happening now. I understood why it was happening and why it was occurring. It's just to see it all happen at once, one after another with each person, was just so crazy. I think the one thing that surprises me the most, which, to be honest with you, I'm surprised that I'm surprised at all, because this show is very surprising. But I think that Karen and Graham not staying together shocked me the most. I've said how many times during this whole series, like, at least we get Graham and Karen. At least we get Graham and Karen's beautiful love story. They love each other so much, and they're so cute and sweet. At least we get Graham and Karen. But, I mean, hey, I'm sitting here the whole episode yelling at Graham, saying to him that he wasn't listening to Karen and wasn't hearing her, and I was the one who wasn't listening to Karen and hearing her. Like, I did. You know, I said multiple times, Karen wants to be a rock star. Karen wants to live the rock star life. She wants to play music until the day she dies. She literally says the one time, I want to play music on stage with my friends until I die, or so, until I fall down on stage or something like that. So I shouldn't be surprised, but I am, because I really thought that they were gonna stay together. But it's okay, because Graham is happy, he's married, he's his children, and he has the beautiful memories of, you know, what he had with Karen and where his life went during that time. Teddy dying is so sad. But again, I shouldn't be surprised. I feel like they were foreshadowing that, obviously, with, you know, with him having the scare that he did in the hospital. Saw him when he was in the last episode making the smoothie with the spinach. He's just not happy. So it's literally like I said, like Billy said, he died doing what he loved. And that's, you know, he had nothing else. He didn't have a family, you know, he just had his life and his music and his work, and that's what he wanted. That's what he loved. That was his love. So it's sad, but it makes sense. Simone and Bernie open their own club, and I love this because she is safe in that element. She feels herself and she feels comfortable and happy in that element. I don't think that she would have been happy if she did the music rock star lifestyle thing. I just think that there were too many rules and regulations and too many people trying to change her. And so if she went in that direction, ultimately she would not have been happy. I love that she chose Bernie over this, because that's where she is happy. How many times have I said she only smiles that way and that brightly when she's with Bernie? Love the fact that they not only open their own club, but she still gets to sing. She still sings, and she still like, Simone wasn't in it for the money. That's the thing. Like, obviously the money is nice and she wants money, but she gets money from the club, so that's taken care of. Simone was in it for the smiles and the happy faces that she would see on people when she sang. So she still gets the best of both worlds in that way. Warren's happy. Warren gets to marry his movie star girlfriend with his 2 beautiful children, and once in a while he still gets to sign her boobs, and he's happy. He never really wanted much out of life. He just wanted to be happy, and so he got that. And so I'm happy for him. Eddie, I feel kind of bad for Eddie, to be completely honest with you. Like, I feel like Eddie is happy. Eddie said he's happy. But I feel like, again, the way that they ended it was perfectly, because, okay, at the end of everything, we have Camila, Billy, Daisy, and Eddie, right? And I literally just said at the end of the reaction, I don't think that Billy and Camila should be together. I think that Daisy and Billy should be together. But the way that they ended it was so much more perfect, because it's like it happened, but it didn't, but it did. They're 100% right. If Daisy and Billy got together immediately after Camila and Billy ended, I don't think that Eddie and Camila would have been happy, because as special of a relationship as Camila had with Eddie, and as much as he loved her and cared about her, you could see in these conversations along the way, it wasn't very much so reciprocated. Like, I always kept thinking, like, in the back of my head, like, Eddie's always there. Eddie's always, like, supporting her. Eddie's always there for her. But if you think about it, like, how many times did Camila have the chance and brush it away? Like, yeah, we had our hookup, but, you know, we both did things, as Camila said, you know, lapse of judgment, whatever it may be. We had so many conversations and so many situations with Camila and Eddie where you could see that it was like 30-70, or not even, it was like 10-90. Like, Camila was like, yeah, Eddie's really cool, and Eddie was like, I'm so in love with you. It wasn't reciprocated on Camila's end. So I'm happy that Eddie seemed happy. I don't know. I feel like there was a little more there for him. I feel like I would have been happier if there was a little more. But he said he was happy. You know, he started his punk band. I think it's funny how they incorporated that. Like, we kept seeing Eddie see the punk bands and be like, this is it. This is the end of us. And then he ends up going and doing his own punk band, but ultimately just playing music at the end. So yeah, I would have liked maybe a little bit more for Eddie, but that's okay. Like, maybe a conversation between him and Billy would have been nice. Like, showing him and Billy, like, hug, or, like, you know, I don't know, like, make amends or something would have been cool, but that's okay. And then we have Billy, Camila, and Daisy. When Billy goes to her and they're making out after the concert, and he's like, let's just be broken together, and he's drinking and he's doing lines and all that. She sees this and she's like, no, like, this isn't what I want. I don't want you to choose me because Camila left you, and I don't want to be broken with you. I want to find someone who sees through the brokenness that everybody else sees. And he never really wanted to let Camila go. That's the thing. Like, I'm a firm believer in you can love more than one person. I think that you can love more than one person, but I truly believe that there is always going to be one person. I always say this, there's a difference between being in love with someone and having love for someone. And that is why I think you can love more than one person. Billy has a lot of love for Daisy, and he thinks that he's in love with her, but there's no way of knowing because they never really dived into that fully. He is 100% in love with Camila, and that's where the battle goes. That's where the struggle goes, where he's like, why do I love her, but I also love her? And so to have him go through rehab, clean himself up, find the right path, win Camila back, be in Jules's life, experience all of these things in life that he was missing. Like, I always remember the moment when Camila's showing him the picture of Jules on the beach. And she's like, oh, she was chasing sandpipers and she was just so happy and she thought it was like the greatest thing in the world. And he's just looking at this picture. Or when he calls her and he's like, can I speak to her? And she's like, she's sleeping. It's the middle of the night. Like, he missed all of these things and he loved her so much. He loved his daughter so, so much. So to be able to actually be there and have this life, I think really was good for Billy and was something that was the missing link, you know, that was the missing link for him, which is why he kept going towards Daisy. Just having that life and being in that element, he's like, okay, this is enough for me. This is what I want. This is what I need. It's not that, it's this. But then to have Camila die, are you kidding me? I'm so mad at that. I'm so mad. But I feel like at the same time, unfortunately, it works perfectly. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to have the best of both worlds because you have this amazing, wonderful life with Camila. Everybody's happy. Sadly, she gets sick and she passes. And we're left with these videos because of Jules. I love that spin on it too. That we don't know until the very, very end that Jules is the one doing the whole documentary. It clicked like right before they said it. And I was like, oh my God, it's Jules. I love that. And I love that she can kind of give them this gift of, it's okay. You know, like, you can do it. It's okay. I know because Mom told me so. And we have these videos of Camila giving her blessing and saying, you know, tell your dad to call Daisy Jones and tell Daisy to answer, because she knows that they're like, even though he ultimately picks Camila at the end, she knows that he still has love for Daisy and she wants him to be happy. She's not there anymore. She wants him to be happy. She wants him to have a good life, and she wants, you know, she just wants everybody to be. And she says, oh, that was sweet too, where she says, I was Daisy's biggest fan. I mean, Camila, I've said this many, many times throughout the whole series, she was my favorite. Her style, her attitude, she is so beautiful and she's smart, and she, like, while she's supporting Billy, which is like the hardest thing ever, to just have your partner be absent throughout like half your life, in addition to while you're raising your child, and still hold a career. Like, she was talking about how she had all these magazine covers and the photos that she was taking, and she is the world's most perfect person. And so just to have her give that blessing and be like, Daisy, I'm your biggest fan, and, you know, and still have respect and love for everybody. Like Karen said, she's the reason I joined the band. You know, Graham couldn't even talk because of how important she was to him. And, you know, she touched their lives in such specific particular ways where I really don't think, where I know this band wouldn't have happened. Daisy, she's the reason Daisy joined the band. The band wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have had all the experiences they did if it wasn't for Camila. And so to have her ultimately, it's like, I feel like Camila was like the missing link. She was almost like the master puppeteer, like putting all the pieces together. Like, you don't know what to do here? All right, I'll show you the way. You don't know what to do here? All right, I'll tell you what to do. Like, she was the one hooking everything up and putting together all the missing links. And she, once again, even though she's not here, is doing it in this video. You know, Billy, go to Daisy. Daisy, let him in. And have a happy life. And they're like, okay. Good idea, Camila. Okay, and ultimately they do. And I just love that we ended it on that. I love that we ended it on Billy knocking, Daisy opening, and smiling. And Daisy has a daughter. I love how that too, throughout the whole series, she's like, no, I will never have kids. I will never have kids. And Camila's like, because I don't want to screw him up. And Camila's like, and that's why you won't, because you're going to be a great mother. Especially after the conversation that Daisy had with her mother when she called her. Oh my God, that made me want to punch the screen. But whew, did I miss anything? And Rod's happy. Rod found love. Good for Rod. Rod is something I never thought I'd see for you. I thought he was going to be in that rock star lifestyle forever, but no, he found love himself as well. So overall, fantastic series. Absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to dive into this book and see all the little differences. And I'll do a video, once I read the book, I'll do a video on like the similarities, because I know they're out there where they show like the similarities between the show and the book, and then the differences between the show and the book. I'll react to something like that. But I cannot wait to dive into this book. I cannot wait to kind of relive all this again. And oh my God, it was so much fun. It's so sad that it's over, but it was so much fun. I had such a good time. Thank you so much for everybody that commented, that kind of helped me along the way, getting to know the characters, filling in the blanks for me, suggesting that I even do this. I had so much fun doing it. I absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to do the book. Until the next reaction. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye. I need to go dive into a bowl of ice cream.